I'm back. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about burning the ships. An ancient philosophy, I guess my understanding is initiated by Sun Tzu in The Art of War. If I'm mistaken and somebody knows that I'm mistaken, let me know in the comments. But anyway, I've pretty much lived my life with a plan B. And I have been very good at exercising that plan B. This is a phenomenon that my wife, who spent 25 years working as a recruiter in the legal world, referred to this as having toddler syndrome. I can't disagree. And I always left myself an out. And I've missed a lot of opportunities by basically living my life this way. In fact, I even used to kind of wear it as a badge of honor. I always felt like, hey, it's great to have options. There's a reason that I have all these options available to me, and yet by taking full advantage of them, I never went far enough down the road on anything to really get to where I was going, I guess, so to speak. I've got a lot of quote unquote almosts in my life, and I did that a few months ago. As I stepped away from the world of trading, which is the direction that I wanted to take my coaching, but I spent most of last year, basically until November, really working through and developing my skills as a trader. And I got to say, I got a lot better. For those of you who did follow along in the journey, I got significantly better. I got to the point where I was pretty consistently winning about 82% of my trades. Things were pretty solid. What I couldn't get past was that mental game of having a couple of down days and really being in kind of a pit and finding my way out of that, which, if you ask anybody who's been trading longer than about 5 minutes, that's the bigger piece of the puzzle. I've said many, many times publicly in a variety of different forums that you can learn any reasonable trading strategy probably within about 2 weeks of consistent effort. That's not what makes you a successful trader, which is why, in my opinion, traders need a good coach. Now, everything that I've been living and doing the last 3 years and been spending the last year developing my skills in terms of teaching and developing with people is 100% applicable to the world of trading. The problem was I wasn't applying it there. I was reliant on some resources and some, people that I have in my world to kind of help pull me along instead of pushing myself forward. And I did realize, actually, just yesterday as I was going through this process, I realized that what I did 20, almost 6 years ago that basically cost me $1 million, not me, cost my mother $1 million, almost $1 million by the time everything was all said and done. I repeated last year, so I got really good at executing a trading strategy. Now, that trading strategy is phenomenal. If it was good enough for me to get an 82% win rate, it's phenomenal. But what I didn't do is I didn't handle that foundation. You can't build a castle on a foundation of wet sand. It just doesn't work. I'm not going to mix metaphors here any more than I already have, so you get the idea. But I didn't have that foundation that everybody presumes that by the time you get to the point where you're learning a strategy, you've gone through some of the basics, and I just never did. Now, I've picked up a lot of those along the way, here and there, piecemeal, bit by bit, but I've never gone full force, hardcore into the depth of learning, very intentionally learning some of the foundations of trading that a lot of the people that I talk to this day assume I know. And I got to tell you, there's been moments of embarrassment. I host a live show, which I talked about yesterday. Again, not plugging the show, but it is the Trader Bacon Show on Benzinga's YouTube channel, Mondays at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Come check that out. But I had technical difficulties with a guest, and my producer came on and started asking me some questions, and questions that should have been pretty basic to anybody who had a foundation of trading, and quite frankly, kind of made a complete ass of myself. I actually did request that they pull that episode down. Not totally living by the code on that one, but nonetheless, for the people that I work with and represent, it was probably better for all concerned that go away. However, I was live. Hundreds of people saw this debacle. And so what I have come to is I could take the easy route and basically move away from the piece of my life that has been a 26-year albatross around my neck. I guess I'm not going to stop mixing metaphors. And I am going to face it head on, and I'm not going to take the easy route of having somebody to call on speed dial saying, hey, I need to get a little bit better at this particular piece of it. I'm going to go into that holistic method of being completely, building that solid foundation before I start getting back into the charts. So I will be back into the charts in short order. I'm hoping within the next couple of weeks, but since I haven't gone down this foundational path before, I don't know how long it's going to take. I'm hoping that that it's going to be, relatively speaking, quick, but I'm not going to take it faster than it needs to go, because that's what I kept doing in the past that got me the results that didn't exactly get me where I wanted to go. So I invite you to join along. I'm going to be very public about this whole thing. I will be going live. I eventually will... I don't know. No, I think I'm just going to continue going live on both the trading page, which is GAC Trading Pro on Facebook, as well as on my personal Facebook. This is who and what I am. So, you know what? There you go. And so that's pretty much what you're going to see from me is my trading journey for the next few months at least. I will be very open about what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, what I'm going about. I'll share with you the tools. So if you happen to like what you see or hear from me, I'll let you know what they are. It is not my desire or my intention in any way, shape, or form to teach people trading strategy or a system. There's a million of them out there that would just be redundant, and I would be so far ahead of the curve. But I will be sharing with you very specifically what I'm good at, which is developing growth and development in any space that you focus your attention. And for me, this is going to be very heavily and deeply focused on trading over the course of the next few months. So if you want to join along, make sure to follow me at Facebook /GAC Trading Pro. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The pro was just because I couldn't get GAC Trading. I don't necessarily consider myself a pro at this point, but I will be, and I will be helping a lot of traders get much better at their craft, whatever that version of their craft ends up being. So thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys. I love you all. God bless. This is To the Hard Road. This is to Burning the Ships. I'll see you guys on the other side.